Good day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome to Minecraft Mishaps. Wow, has it been a long time since I've uttered those words? Well, good day is new, but the Minecraft Mishaps been quite a while. When was the last time I did one of these? A couple of years? Yeah, Coolpilot Productions has been kind of sitting on the back burner for quite some time. Speaking of sitting on the back burner, I haven't played Minecraft in quite some time either. I had a few short sessions on the Box a few months ago, and I've played a bit of UHS, which is what we're playing here, by the way, previously. But other than that, a year and a half, maybe. It's gonna probably be a little bit rough here. As I said, we're playing UHS 2. It's Ultra Hard Survival 2. The 2's fairly obvious, which is a hardcore, as the name suggests, mod pack by Sir Wyld of Australia, formerly of the FTB team. He is awesome guy, making awesome mod pack. This is actually going to be my favorite mod pack, despite the fact that I suck at survival. That's the name, Minecraft Mishaps. I wouldn't call it that for no reason, after all. Now, previously Minecraft Mishaps was a vanilla series, and I was originally going to stick with that for the new series here on Goodbye Protections, but noticed a couple things. First off, I burned out on Minecraft. That's why I haven't really played it much in the last year and a half. It's my favorite game. I love no game more than I love Minecraft. But I played it to death. I played it so much from when I first discovered it, back before InDev started, back when it was still classic creative, all the way through past release. I'm playing with the Box for a very long time, especially. And play a game that much, that long, yeah, you kind of tire of it. It can happen very suddenly, as it did. And I just don't find as much excitement in vanilla Minecraft anymore. Do still find excitement in the building, sometimes not, but not in the vanilla survival very much. It's still kind of there. I think the longer that I continue to stay away from it, the more fresh it will be, the more I'd be willing to go back to it at some point. But I really like to have something else. Also, last time I tried Minecraft Mishaps, I found out that I was actually too good at survival to call it Minecraft Mishaps. Previously I'd always been really bad at survival. I've always died a lot. The original survival test was awful. I died in that like in a minute every time I tried. But modern Minecraft, vanilla survival, relatively easy. Still die a lot, to be sure, but it's not very mishappy. It's usually because of me freezing or tensing up. Not the game freezing, it's me freezing up. And just my own occasional failures and stupidity. But it's not very hard, it's not very challenging. So you don't get the full spectrum of mishap, just me freezing up and being stupid, which can be entertaining, but not as much as if there's some actual challenge there to force some unusual situations. Thus, UHS. I don't even remember how I found this mod pack before, but I do love it. It is so many of my favorite mods. I may actually end up adding a few mods later on, specifically building mods. I may not. It depends partially on how long we're going to be playing UHS 2. UHS 3 is in the works. Updated version, I believe Wyld recently just made an update that it will be for 1.7, not for 1.6, so just skipping 1.6. but it's not out yet, won't be out for a while, and I'm not going to want to play the first alpha version. I'm going to want to wait a little bit for bugs and kinks to be worked out and gameplay features to be ironed out a little bit more. So we will be sticking with UHS2 for a while. But we might switch over at some time, so I am a little leery about adding some stuff, but I wouldn't add anything gameplay changing anyways. It would just be building mods. One in particular that I really like, found recently. Otherwise, the only other mod I added was, as you can see down here, Optifine. It's just to make recording smoother, obviously. Multi-core processing is absolutely necessary, unfortunately, to get this to work at any decent speed, mainly when it comes to chunk loading. But otherwise, it's a great mod pack. Love it. It will make things hopefully a little more fun, a little enjoyable. Introduce some more challenge and more challenges for me to try to complete. Give a little bit more direction towards what I will be building, because I'm a builder, not a survivor. So obviously, while this is a survival series, I mean, it's all survival, there will be a lot of building as well, and the building will be related to, well, some of it will be, of course, to survive, but others will be related to challenges that I want to complete. But yeah, there'll be both. And I completely lost track of what I was saying, so let's just actually get into some of this stuff. Oh, I should actually, before I forget, note a couple things that are different from normal UHS2 to the UHS2 I'll be doing. First off, we create a role here. Actually, it's not on those options, it's under options. I will not be playing hardcore, I will just be playing hard difficulty. I do not like hardcore. I'm a builder. I like things being pretty. And I like my worlds to still be around when I die, because I will die. On top of that, as I said, I will die. Probably a lot. Hardcore, not gonna work for this series. I will never make it to anything, really. So, playing normal survivor, hard difficulty to keep that challenge in there, but not hardcore. So, sorry if you came here to see hardcore series, but I don't want to having to restart with a new world every 2 episodes, which is probably what we would end up being. As for the world, be naming it the Wyld, after UHS's creator, Wyld. Kind of fits with the nature of all this. Now there will be a couple other changes when we get in here. Just a couple things that I really don't like. It's just one really small thing and one more major thing that's pseudo-temporary. The first one is villagers being able to turn off, basically, torches. Mobs being able to turn off torches, I like. That's part of the challenge. Villagers turning off torches is annoying. What they do is that in the day, the villagers would turn off torches. At night, they'd light them up. But they don't always light them up. And they don't light all of them up. It is annoying as hell. Generally leads to a lot of messy, burnt out torches all over the place. Even if you've built a stronghold with them, it allows mobs to spawn, and it's just, I hate that. So I've taken that out, just made it so that only mobs will turn the things off. And the second change is with tornadoes. I changed the spawn rate for tornadoes from 0.6, which no idea how often that's supposed to be, to 0. Basically, I've turned them off. This is only temporary. I will be turning them back on, but with another change. As I've said before, I'm a builder. I like things looking pretty. I do not like a tornado being able to destroy everything. I like to be able to build with wood and wood planks. and sand. I actually build with sand a lot of times, and clay. I don't want my lawns being dug up and thrown around. I don't want my trees to be destroyed, or since I don't use the wood I use in my buildings to be destroyed. I want those to stick around. I like my scenery to stick around. So what I will be doing is basically taking most of the blocks off of the list that tornadoes can destroy. But there will be some I will leave. The only ones I know of currently are the vanilla glass blocks and glass panes, because there are better versions of glass that take more work, and I don't really take more resources, but they take more work to build, and their purpose is to be a replacement for the vanilla glass, which will just break under the tornado. So I'll keep the glass blocks on that list that the tornado can destroy, but I don't know about anything else. The only reason I don't do that right now is because I want to go through the entire list, figure out if there's anything else that I want to keep on the list before I change it. But I don't really have the time right now. It's a long list. You have to cross-reference in game what all the different item IDs are. I just don't want to deal with that right now. So make sure this is on Biomes of Plenty. So yeah, those are the only real. Cheats are only on in case I need to fix something, just so you know in advance. Because hey, it's a web series, so sometimes stuff might go wrong. So I think those were the only changes that I really made. And again, the tornadoes will be coming back, so that the tornadoes themselves are, while the destruction isn't in danger as much, the tornadoes will still be, as will the fire nados. And of course the villager annoyance thing. But otherwise, everything's the same. I even kept the biomes the same, despite the fact that I usually change them. So aside from those two little gameplay things, everything else is the same. Now I believe that was everything. Just triple check that I got everything correct. Looks like it. Again, both the name and the seed will be the Wyld, and I will see you on the other side of the world creation. One world loading later, and we are finally ready to begin. It took a little bit. Gotta make sure that everything is running smoothly. Oh, and I should probably take my hands off of the movement keys, because first thing we are doing, going to the map. Marking our spawn point. I always mark my spawn point. Marker group, well, main, I guess. Yes. And let's change the color of that to, and let's go back to blue. There we go. So let's look around us. Oof, too far out. Spawned in a prairie with a rainforest, danger zone. Ominous woods, danger zone. More ominous woods, danger zone. The forest on the other side of it. And the forest over here. And over here. So we'll probably go this direction away from the danger zones. Ominous woods has a lot of poisonous spiders and actual poison ponds. Hard to tell. That's the water. These are poison ponds. There's water there, which will, since we have no health regen, just kill us, basically. They will result in eventual death. Same thing with rainforest. You get poison spiders spawning there. Really tiny ones too, jungle spiders. Really hard to hit. So we'll just move away from that after getting a little bit of wood. Got some trees around us. I think that's all we need to do in the map. And in between ending the recording and starting back up again while the world was creating and loading up, I did remember there is one other change I made. I have my cape. There's a cape option in the game, so I'm not about to go without it. Give me the option. I'm gonna have my cape. That simple. Some wood here. Yeah, still a little bit. Enough to get started. Although, probably have to get 2 or 3 trees because it just requires a few more steps before you can get your basic tools. Wait for those leaves to decay. I'll get the second tree. A lot of mods in this game that make things pretty challenging, of course. Wouldn't be hard survival if it wasn't. But also that make you have to put a little bit more work into getting your resources and getting your gear. Not Greg Tech levels of ridiculousness, but just enough. One of the reasons why I like this modpack enough so much. Makes it have a little bit more work to get your stuff, but it's not, as I said, like Greg Tech, which is absurd, the amount of resources you have to get the different stuff throughout the modpack. How much time it takes. Never liked Greg Tech. And one more tree. Punching wood takes forever. It's really weird, the complaints that you can have in Minecraft. Punching this tree is taking too long. Well, why are you punching it? Real life, you punch a tree, you're just gonna break your fist. Get go to the hospital, but world of Minecraft, anything goes. So let's start running. By the way, this book is for, get on there. That is for Tinker's Construct, which is what we'll have to use to get our starting tools. Grab some sand. 2, 6, 7, 8. It's enough for now. You grab a little bit so I can make some glass at some point. Since, tornadoes are off at the moment. Not too big of a worry. Oh, well, good thing we went this way. Grab these berry bushes. Berries are highly saturating. They'll give you a lot of hunger, but hunger bars, but it's highly saturating, which makes them a very efficient food. Grab these wild berries as well. We're gonna be a little starved for food early on. There's some sheep over there. A lot of sheep. We can actually afford to kill a few of these just to get the wool. Yeah, tons of sheep. Yes. Building a sword is going to take a little too long, so we will just punch him to death. Die, sheep, die. You next. Get him a lot of grass while I'm at it as well. Might as well get some seeds. We're going to need food. It looks like we got a cotton seed as well, which is good. Cotton is used for making... I think you can make string with it, but you can also make wool with it. So we have, 3 wool. Ooh. Get rid of that. It is a grave from the Gravestones mod. The dog and cat graves will spawn skeletal dogs and cats, so you want to get rid of those. Those are very fast, very dangerous. Grab some reeds. Not too terribly important right now, but I like reeds, and I like books, Some more wild berries here. And then head to the village. There's even more sheep over here. Oh, and hats. Reminds me. Oh, actually, my hats are gone. Good. While I was doing testing earlier, I still had all my hats available from TARDIS hat. Yeah, no, not a TARDIS hat. Sorry. It's a. God, how can I not remember that? Dalek hat. There we go. God. Showing you how much I know about Doctor Who. I actually do watch some, but not a lot of it. More a casual viewer. And again, more of a casual viewer of all the TV series I watch, aside from Avatar and Gravity Falls. So. Grab some wheat here. Oh, that one. Sorry. Eat the food. And this village is out in the middle of water. Well, it's good, and the fact that the villagers will be a little easier to trap. Ooh. Coolpilot happy. Dirt though. Get out of the way. There we go. Got some dirt. Let's actually get on the hotbar. Our hotbars are a mess at the moment, but right now we're kind of in a bit of a rush against time. Block that up. Want to keep this guy around, I think. Yeah, well, actually not. He doesn't have a very good trade, but I like to keep it around nonetheless. Slime shovel head. Let's take that. Wooden shovel head? No, could make that. Paper bone sign head. I guess I'll take that. Obsidian sword blade, not sure what we'll take. Can't take that yet because I don't have a pick. Well, I didn't even need to punch those sheep now. I got a bunch of wool here. Let's actually make ourselves workbench and a bed, so we have that ready. Go up here and see what time of day it is. Starting to get to night. You'll actually be able to use all of these. Might actually just camp out here for a night or two. Just gotta make sure that I get in my bed immediately once it starts getting dark. Actually, put the bed down here just so I don't actually spawn outside. Normally, it's fairly dangerous to try and stick around because of things like that. Should get a better view up here. Looks like a zombie with golden armor, enchanted boots, and a bow. Just strange zombie. Yeah, you can see the villagers all running around. Yeah, the reason why it's it's a zombie. The reason why it's so dangerous to stick around the villages here is because mobs, especially zombies, flock here. And if the zombies start turning some of the villagers, yeah, it gets bad real fast. I'm actually just kind of waiting out the sun at the moment. Just want to make sure I turn in right away. A sword blade, tool rod, and pickaxe head. Don't have the crossbow. I'll have to make that myself. Start to get low. sleep at night. Only sleep at night. You can only sleep at night. You can only sleep at night. You can only sleep at night. Quick, get in bed. You can only sleep at night. You can only sleep at night. Come on. Hurry up, son. Oh, get out of my way. There we go. Spam fill my chat log. It's not too important. Okay, let's take a look outside. See if he's got any horse. I only see that one zombie. So if we can make well, he is wearing a bow. Starting to get low on food. Eat up. Yeah, you can see berries only give you half a hunger, but very saturating. Wild berries, not so much. We'd like to see what else is in those. Well, let's just go back up for a second. That is a normal, vanilla tower, not the Thaumcraft tower, so we're not going to find anything in there. What else is around the village? We can go this way. It looks like it might be a blacksmith. Looks like a blacksmith. And we don't see much else. It might be something in those bones over there. So we can avoid this area. Just go that way. Looks like there's a zombie here. I'm not going to stay here more than one night. Why did I make a workbench when there's one right here? It's really short-sighted. You need to make a stencil. Which requires sticks. There we go. Actually did it the right way around. We need... Come on. Tool binding. Let's see, all we got is wood, of course. Planks. Don't really need the tool rod at the moment, but I guess we could just use sticks as the tool rod. It even gives you one. So we're actually gonna need 2 bindings. Need an axe head. No, pickaxe head, should say. And at least temporarily, make sure we make a wooden sword. And build them. Nope, stick. Should put them. There we go. Should get the right thing in there. That would help. My first. Don't click. My first pick. Ta-da! A lame but necessary pick. And just to... Oh, right, we don't need the binding. Different bindings is for the tools. This is for the pick, actually. So, the waste of that. Crossbar. Can we use it? Nope. Nope, that is forever useless. Because I will not be using wooden binding ever again. Let's see, crossbar is it that we need? No, wide guard. We're just making a normal sword. Crossguard would be for the rapier, which is not really necessary. Sword. And we need to make sure we get grab a full guard while we're here. Full guards can only be gotten when they're spawned. Let's see here. We'll take a crossbar. Could always make them later, but... Oh, wait. Just use my... No, wait, no, I need that stick. Either way, I'm going to end up with a stick, so... I can make these stencils myself if I don't have the room to carry them. This is Gum Woody. And don't have the capacity to make a bow, of course, because I don't have any string. Let's organize this stuff a little bit. This is a little unruly. Let's get things organized in my way. Wood is always on the right. Blocks. Plantables. Food. Drops. Berries. Sand. The seeds up there. Or that way. That'll work, I think. Yep. And grab our workbench back. Guess we'll just leave the one here for later. Put these guys up here. Just taking them so I don't have to use up my currently limited supply of wood. And you know what? Excuse me. Take the chest. Take the piston. And hopefully I can nab the pattern chest first. No. Get rid of all of these. Just cycle through them until we get what we want. We'll get it eventually. There we go. So our inventory is full with everything that we want. And I don't have any space to pick up the dirt. Let's get rid of the stupid stick. Always stick. Want the dirt. Dirt's more important. Dirt's more useful. And I picked you back up anyways. Oh, there's clay, actually. Convenient. We'll pick up the clay. You'll be needing clay. Baker's construct. Up. Takes forever to dig underwater. That's what enchantments are for. Alright, so that way was the monster. Can't get up that. Think he's still there, so we will go this way. Not gonna grab any of these guys currently. Yes, there is indeed a blacksmith over here, and I guess just use wool to get up at the moment. Don't have any choices, or I could actually just sneak in up here. Gotta cheat my way in. Wood. Hello. What are you offering? 8 iron for Thunderbolt. Pretty decent. Oh. Well. Goodbye, Woody. It was nice knowing you. Bread and an apple. Well, set our station back down. As much bread as we can. Drop the extra wheat. I said drop, well, actually, after that I realized that there's lava over here. Yeah. Grab the extra bread. Don't have the room for the apple at the moment. Let's leave it there. Apples will not be too important until much later, so. And then just go back out this way and grab my wool. And the sun's getting low again. Already. Have more wheat here, but don't have the room for it. Don't think that's just a house. That's a scientist house. Or not. Librarian house, I should say. God. I thought that was a skeleton for a second. It's just a stupid hat. A hat on top of a piston, no less. Stupid cheap. So, found some decent stuff. A few tool pieces, not much. Grabbed everything we need to start making our own stuff. Some food. Got a little bit of wood. Nice piston for no good reason. Our bed, our first pick, and a steel sword. Doing good for our first few days in the wild. It's time to go to bed. And I will see you guys next time.